Whereabouts will it be on this now?
Okay, so if you go to, up at the top, go to the back button.
The what?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. And then you're looking for your folder called Julian's Final Website. Can you remember what file in there we're looking for?
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's indexing, isn't it?
Okay. But remember, your website wasn't called index.html, was it? So if you press the red cross on that one, just close it down.
Top right.
Yeah. What was your website called?
One Stop Shop.
It was called Home, wasn't it? Called HTML.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I started off with some research. So I've chosen the mobile phone shop. And I started off with doing some research, and then after that, you know, designed like a mock-up of the page, set things out. It didn't all come out exactly as I planned. I changed some things on the front page. And then I started off, I made myself the banner first, before I did the template, and the banner, I tried to get the right sort of colours. I didn't want to go too bright or to stick the same sort of colour. So I'm going to try the colour picker to see if I can get all the same colours neatly together. But I used little bits anyway, and for the banner anyway, I've took bits out of that. One colour, one there, took some of that and used it to go on the top colour there. Sort of blend in with that. So I've sort of kept the same sort of things. Rasterised for that one in Photoshop. Rasterise it to get take colours. Same sort of mix it in. And I thought one stop shop. I got the stop. I've just sort of done the curves for the S to make it look more like entertaining sort of thing, and put the phone in there to make it look. Not standing out too much, but a bit something just for the background there. And then after that, I thought about designing the page. I've used some tables. Then I put some nested tables in as well. Some of the things there. I'll just put that a little bit.
Julia?
Yeah?
Sorry, I won't. I really try to interrupt, keep interruptions to a minimum. But what about the buttons?
Pardon?
What about the buttons?
The buttons. I designed the buttons in Photoshop.
Okay.
And got my colours. I mixed all my colours in to get the design, for Photoshop, and then after that I added, it was like rollovers. I've added them, put the states, every one of them, upstate first of all, then every one of them had to put overstate on them, and repeated every single one of them, and then got them right.
So what part of this website is the interactive part of it then?
The buttons at the top, the rollover buttons at the top. And I want the pictures. I want to get something like click on the pictures, and the pictures will take you to a home page as well, a different page. And as well, I haven't done them yet. Is that the pictures on the front page, and on every page I've got, I want to get pictures to just click and go to the next page, as well as the links on the top. At the bottom of the page, I've got some links as well to go to the pages. Yeah. The CSS. I've used some CSS with the text. To get the text right, I've used the main text thing in the CSS styles. I've used it for
Sorry, Julia, can I just ask another question as well? As far as doing that to the text, what has that enabled you to do? Adding CSS to the text. What difference has it made to how it was before?
Well, the CSS gets it all tightly together and gets it neater. So I've set a style. So every time I do that, it'll go back and it'll just neaten itself out in the box.
Right, yeah.
And the CSS as well, I think I've done it for the style, around the pictures. I've done it so that there's boxes. I've got the, see like the blue line around here. I've used the CSS for that as well to get it to make sure that it's got a border. I use border for that one on the CSS rule to get that right. I think I've used CSS again with something else. Well, with this one at the top here, that was the H1 text.
Yeah.
So that stays with CSS as well in every page. I can just change it.
All right, thanks, Julie. That's covered the main CSS elements that I wanted you to talk about. So.
And with the main page, right there, I've got it. In my brief, it says there's two brothers have got a shop. You know, there's two brothers own the shop in town, and they want to exaggerate on the latest phones, highlight the latest phones. So anyway, I've just, like these pictures here, I've got, just to sort of implement a bit, there's two brothers. I've got pictures here, because it's a mobile phone shop in the town centre, you know, they want that sort of, I've just pictured this here, like, to show it's a shop, you know, like a shop there, people in the shop, that's the sort of, I'm going to put a picture of the shop itself on the top of the page, but I've left that out. Might put it on one of the other pages. And I've got pictures of the phones here, you know, just... It's just different designs. I've got that. I'm just thinking about some different... The next pages now, I'm going to have... like I've got latest phones, so that's to highlight them. Then I've got the next page, I'm going to have all the latest phones on there. And then the other page is like deals, so you know, that's about second-hand phones. On the brief it says there's latest phones and they sell second-hand phones as well.
Okay, so
and each page...
Just been doing all your other pages, Johnny. What kind of techniques could we use to actually create all these other pages and to get them all looking the same? Any ideas what kind of techniques we could use in Dreamweaver?
Well, I've duplicated each page.
Yeah.
So the picture.
Duplicated though in Dreamweaver.
In Dreamweaver to duplicate it.
Yeah, to make them all call the same.
Just you were going to do it this morning, but we're running out of time.
Oh, well, I'm going to make a template.
Right.
So this is all the same.
Okay.
Never had time for that one. But they still say the same anyway. If you duplicate, I've still got the pages the same coming up.
Yeah.
And then
I'll tell you what, I know that don't worry about the fact that with Paul now I know that it's not finished yet, but could you just give us a little run through and just click on a few things just so we can see the interactivity and if we do hit a dead page, don't worry about it, just go back. Yeah. So we can just see.
this is the page. This is about. I'm having text with this one. I'm having text. Says something about the shop, you know, and all of the business and everything like that, and about different sorts of phones and stuff. I'm putting some pictures in, just to say, you know, everything. When it comes to about things, it's about the shop's about and the site's about and different things. Just into it.
Yeah, that's okay, Julie. Thanks. I just wanted you to have a flick through the site really, rather than there you go.
And that's for contact us on this page. I'll get contact, you know, different contact numbers and addresses and things, and all about that sort of thing for contact. And when it comes to accessories, I'm going to have some pictures of accessories on that page. Phone accessories, you know, and on the deals, when I click the deals page, that will come like deals, second-hand phones, good deals on it, all them sort of things like that. And all about the shop, what they sell, all the different, you know. I'm going to try and get everything for this, every page, I have a different picture at the top for what it's supposed to be, what everything means.
Okay. Shall we leave it there then? Any questions that anybody wants to ask Julie? Okay.
I don't think I've got accessibility up yet, you know, I don't think I've done that one.
What can we include then for accessibility then?
Well, it's a part where you can click to get your accessibility, but I haven't done that yet. It's a certain thing for that.
So what key elements on your website would have accessibility built into it?
Which key elements?
Yeah. If you look at that website now, what parts would need accessibility built into it? Any ideas?
Actually,
You mean the top part?
What would be the most important thing to add some accessible information to on that page?
But the text. Text and
Okay.
the phones, you know, everything accessible for everything there.